before the Civil War, professional medicine was in flux. For centuries, mainstream or allopathic medicine, as it was called, believed that the body was composed of 4 essential fluids. These were called the 4 humors. And this is the belief that the humors were blood, phlegm, yellow bile, sometimes called choler, and black bile. And they thought that these 4 fluids coexisted in the body in a sort of balance. And when one got off balance, for instance, there was too much of one, then you needed to let it out. So I think you can imagine how doctors went about letting out some of the bodily fluids. For instance, bloodletting, diarrhea, vomiting, and creating great big pustules on someone that you could then lance and allow the pus to flow freely. Those were typical, yes, the disgust, it's okay. Feel free to let loose with your disgust. Yeah, so balancing the bodily humors was no easy or fun task. I will say by the mid-19th century, at least bloodletting was starting to go out of vogue. So things were getting a little bit better, but nevertheless, not very much fun to get ill during this period. Common medications included opium and brandy as painkillers, paregoric, which is an antidiarrheal made of opium, camphor, and alcohol, ipecac to induce vomiting, and mercury to induce diarrhea, to treat colds, to treat venereal diseases. All manner of things were treated by mercury. Now, you may know that mercury is actually toxic to the human body. Unfortunately, they didn't know that at the time. And this really, in some cases, the treatment was worse